Boulder's top stories this week. City continues to gather support for Google Fiber. Officials announce public meetings for 2011 budget. SmartReg's project still collecting feedback. Mayor challenges residents to complete 2010 census. And Open Space and Mountain Parks announces temporary closures. Hi, I'm Mike Benuelos. The city and its community and business partners are in full swing responding to Google's request for information to bring an ultra-fast broadband fiber network to the city. The city announced its intent to respond last week and has already seen an overwhelmingly positive response. The city and its Google project partners, a public-private collaboration that includes volunteer contributions from local businesses, launched a web survey to get feedback from the local business community on what they think about Google's new broadband technology and how they might use the faster connections to better their business. Business owners and managers are encouraged to visit boulderfiber.com and take the business survey so that it can be submitted to Google and the city's formal response. City officials are also encouraging supporters to upload original videos to the Boulder Fiber website to showcase their excitement, creativity, and support for the project. Just click on the video button. The best daily videos will be featured on the Boulder Fiber website. Community members are still encouraged to tweet, and tweet often, about their support for the project. Just remember to use the hashtag #BoulderFiber. And if you haven't already, visit boulderfiber.com and follow the instructions on how to nominate Boulder. Join the more than 1,000 residents that want to bring Google Fiber to the city and become a fan of the project on Facebook by clicking on the Facebook icon on the Boulder Fiber website. As the city begins its 2011 budget process, officials are encouraging community members to attend public meetings later this month to provide input on the 2011 budget. The meetings, being held on March 18th and 22nd from 6 to 8 p.m., are designed to help city officials create a budget that reflects community values and identify priorities for a safe and vibrant city. At the meetings, residents will be asked questions like, what are the most important services they want from their city, and what outcomes should those services and programs generate? City officials acknowledge that while the recommended city budget will not be reviewed by City Council until later this year, it's important to seek community input now to inform funding priorities for next year. For more information on these meetings, visit bouldercolorado.gov and click on the calendar link in the upper left-hand corner. In relation to community feedback, the Community Planning and Sustainability Department's SmartReg's project has begun its second phase of collecting feedback after it released a project survey on Monday, March 7th. The survey, crafted to collect public input on draft rental licensing and housing code changes, included the adoption of the International Property Maintenance Code to replace the city's existing housing code, will be available through March 18th. The new proposals reflect feedback received from the community at open houses that were held in late 2009 and early 2010. Final proposals for the rental licensing and housing code changes will go before the Planning Board in April and City Council in May. For more information on SmartRegs and to take the survey, visit bouldercolorado.gov/smartregs. The City of Boulder Mayor is challenging Boulder residents to complete 2010 census mail forms and surpass the city's 2000 mail participation rates. In the challenge, Mayor Osborne emphasized that the census participation is important because it ensures Boulder receives our fair share of federal dollars and representation in government. The 2010 census, touted as the 10 for 10 challenge, or 10 minutes to answer 10 questions, is one of the shortest in U.S. history. All responses are confidential and will not be shared with anyone. Census data is reported in aggregate form. Household responses to the census form should include everyone that will be living at that address as of Census Day, April 1st, 2010, the official day the population is counted. But don't wait for the official count date. Forms should be mailed back as soon as possible. Mailing back a form ensures an accurate count and lowers the cost, about $85 million for every 1% increase in mail participation of the 2010 census by reducing the number of census workers who must go door to door to collect data. For more information, visit 2010census.gov. The Open Space and Mountain Parks Department wants to notify residents of temporary trail closures beginning Monday, March 15th, in order to protect nesting and roosting burrowing owls and osprey. Visit osmp.org for a complete closure listing. These closures were established to protect sensitive species. Burrowing owls nest in prairie dog burrows, and their populations are declining in Colorado. The bird is listed as threatened by the Colorado Division of Wildlife, and it has also been listed as endangered and as a species of special concern in 12 U.S. states and in Canada. Staff will be monitoring the sites in the spring and summer to understand more about the distribution and breeding biology of owls on city land. Open space and mountain parks relies heavily on the public to respect the closures, and the cooperation of visitors to avoid these areas is greatly appreciated. Trespass violations can result in a summons with penalties up to 90 days in jail and/or a $1,000 fine. Closures may be lifted early if monitoring indicates that it's appropriate. More detailed information and maps can be found online at osmp.org or by calling 303-441-3440. In preparation for summer landscaping and yard maintenance, the City and the Center for Resource Conservation are partnering to offer numerous programs that will help you conserve water and save money. The programs offer services like free irrigation audits and water-wise landscaping seminars. Affordable trees that thrive in Boulder's climate and even low-water gardens in a box are also available. Supplies and seminar dates are limited, so visit bouldersaveswater.net to view the program brochure or visit conservationcenter.org for additional details. After the recent snowstorm, the city wants to remind residents about the Public Works Department report form. The department is responsible for maintaining city streets, public right-of-ways, bike paths, and much more. The report form can be used to report items such as potholes on city streets, graffiti, and other maintenance issues. Visit bouldercolorado.gov/publicworks and click on the comment form link at the bottom of the page. You can connect with Inside Boulder News on Facebook by submitting news tips and questions. Just search for City of Boulder Channel 8 and become a fan. That's it for this edition of Inside Boulder News. I'm Mike Banuelos. Stick around for more Inside Boulder right after this.